as always, we like to troll the internet. One of the best places
We're trolling
you can go
the internet.
Is realclearpolitics.com. I think that's probably the best polling site. I don't know. That's the gold standard,
Well,
right?
it's not really what Real Clear is like.
It's an aggregator.
It's an aggregator of all the great news stories and all the good polls. But
they're great. So we want to talk about some of the polls in some battleground states. We talked about it a little bit last week on the show, but we're going to continue this week. Let's just start with the general election. Hillary Clinton does have a resounding lead. We are currently looking at one Rasmussen poll that does show a tie or Trump with a 2-point lead, but generally we're looking at Clinton with a hearty lead.
Right, and here's the thing. Rasmussen polls, because of where they pull their data from, folks who don't know this, their polls tend to skew to the right a couple points. So they're a right-leaning polling agency.
So if you're looking at different polling in the general election from Reuters, Marquette, Opinion Savvy, other
Reuters is a good
other outlets, you're looking at Clinton up between 7 to 4 points, depending on who you're looking at. After the debate performance, which obviously we're going to get into, as well as Donald Trump's recent revelation that he is in fact someone who likes to talk about sexually assaulting women at a bare minimum.
The lowest common denominator.
Things aren't looking as good for the Donald, but don't count him out yet. Believe it or not, people still have to show up and vote.
That's true, folks. People have, one, you have to go and vote. And number two, most importantly, like, for all those folks out who are like, oh, Hillary's going to win, it doesn't matter.
Yep, that's how she loses.
That's exactly how she loses. And I'm not saying that Hillary's the best candidate in the world, because I don't even believe that.
Listen, I mean, we'll also talk about this later in the show about millennials, but like every single person that I've talked to that's around our age, we kind of hear the same thing. They're like, I don't really like either of them, but I'm definitely voting for Hillary.
It's like, tell somebody yesterday, this is a competition between a really, really cute mouse and a sewage rat.
That's how you described Hillary Clinton as a really, really cute mouse.
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't imply that people don't like her.
Well, that does. I mean, you don't want a really, really cute mouse in your living room.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine. All right, fair enough.
That's a good analogy.
Fair enough. Okay. Moving on, we're talking about some of the battleground states. Obviously, one of the most important ones is the state of Ohio.
The battlegrounds.
Ohio has voted the same way as the country since 1964.
Well, no, it's voted the same way as the White House.
What did I say? You're talking about popular vote.
No, okay. I mean how Ohio goes.
Whoever won Ohio, yes, whoever wins Ohio has won the election also since 1964. Right now, Ohio polling is a pretty dead heat. One NBC poll actually has Trump a point up, while one Emerson poll actually have Clinton's 2 point up. So you would probably think, and listen, this is still an improvement for Hillary Clinton. When we were looking at the polls last week and the week before, she was not doing well in Ohio.
No, she wasn't.
Not looking good.
I mean, here's the thing for Hillary Clinton, right? So I think Ohio, Donald Trump has to win Ohio. Hillary Clinton could get to 270 without going through Ohio. Right. So her firewall is Pennsylvania. And how's she doing in Pennsylvania?
She's doing well in Pennsylvania. A most recent poll, and it was a dead heat last week as well. She's now up 9 points.
Right.
Which is
so 9 points in Pennsylvania. Given that the map stays generally the same from the Obama race, can afford from the Obama 2012 victory, can afford her to lose Ohio if she maintains Pennsylvania. Meaning she also has to win Virginia. She has to win Florida, which is likely to go her way.
Florida is definitely, I mean, for Donald Trump, Florida is everything, right? Like when people talk about like, which ways can we piece together 270 for Donald, every way has Florida as
Florida. But same thing for Hillary.
Yep.
Every 270 equation has Florida in it, unless she wins. I mean, I guess one could say, well, if she wins Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, and North Carolina, she doesn't have to win Florida. But winning all of those, that's
pretty much implies that you're going to have Florida.
That you're going to have Florida. I mean, that's a hell of a mountain to climb.
Yeah, well, Clinton's currently at about 3 points up. That's from an opinion savvy poll. But that's kind of where we're at with the polls right now, folks.